Back here on the North Shore at Stage AE, it's Gladiators of the Cage. Coming up next, Shockeem Hall and John Daley stepping into the cage.
Photos CD, they're available immediately. That's 5 photos by Garrett. Do you have a table, sir? It's back there. After every fight, you have a fan here, you're a friend, a relative, and you want to get
let's go to ring announcer
fights
Dan Bogan.
right afterwards, go get those CDs. We need now from the red corner, Shockeem Hall. Red corner, Shockeem Hall.
Swapology mixtape.
Throw it to me after you're in here. You guys can be talking now.
Here comes Shockeem Hall, another amateur bout coming into the cage. He's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, trains at Brazen Boxing. Shockeem Hall ready to walk into the cage here in Pittsburgh tonight.
Hey, you know, the first thing that comes to mind is the gym that he's from is Brazen Boxing. It's out of Philadelphia, and you know, I said this last time that Brazen Boxing is one of the top gyms around the area. I've seen a lot of great guys come out of there, and a lot of tough fighters. You know, and I got to look at the age too. He's only 19 years old, ready to step in this cage. He's a young kid, probably really wiry. Probably going to be a good fight.
Well, what excites me about this fight is both guys are making their debut. Both guys are 19 years old. Both guys got to be hungry. So they're going to come out here and put on a show. They want to, you know, absolutely go all out and make a statement here their first fight.
Let's go to Dan Bogan once again.
John Daley now, blue corner cage side, John Daley.
And he calls for John Daley to step into the arena here. Stage AE on the North Shore, John Daley, a Pittsburgher.
Again, 19 years old, young guy. Does it for the love of the sport, man, and that's great. That's wonderful to see. You know, but I always go back to, you know, amateur fighters, especially their debut. And I had a really tough situation dealing with this. My debut is dealing with that thing that they call the adrenaline dump. And that is such a big factor inside the cage. When you got your friends and family here watching you, obviously you don't want to look bad. And you're just going out there and winging punches. You know, we'll see what happens.
Take a look at the matchup right now. Hall, 5'8", 155 pounds, and a reach of 68 inches. Daley is 5 feet 10 inches tall, 155 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our next event of the evening in the amateur lightweight division, calling for 3 2-minute rounds. First fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 156 pounds. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall with a 68-inch reach. This is his amateur debut. Fighting out of Brazen Boxing and MMA from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Shockeem Hall. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 157 pounds, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall with a 70-inch reach. Also making his amateur debut this evening, fighting out of Dean Smith's dojo. He's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's John Daley.
Guys, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but John Daley looks a little nervous to me, you know, making his debut. I'm curious to see how he responds here. Hall looks a little bit more comfortable and relaxed in there. Daley looks a little bit like he might have the jitters. So we'll see how it goes here starting off.
Okay, it looks like John Daley's coming out. Oh, goes for a shot. He came out in a southpaw stance, but
Hall looking crisp on the feet, throwing some really nice straight rights.
Hey, that's that Brazen Boxing right there. It looks like he obviously wants to keep this fight standing.
Daley looks absolutely uncomfortable on his feet.
Look how calm Hall looks. That is
Hall is just absolutely taking over, throwing big bombs.
Wow.
Daley covering up, backing up. You know, he's He's backing straight up. He's going to keep eating shots like this.
He's got to get this fight to the ground. He cannot keep striking like that. You get him to the ground, especially in the amateur rules right now. Only 2-minute rounds. Being able to not being able to ground and pound, that'll take his whole game away from Hall. He's got to get this thing to the ground right now.
How does he do it when he's flailing at him like that?
It's difficult. I mean, you got to find a way to. Well, the one thing I always tell people, you got to go forward. If you're dealing with a guy who's a good striker, if you keep backing up, you're always going to be at the extension of his punches. You got to go forward, take the power away from him, get inside, get him up against the cage.
Yeah, Daley, he just looks uncomfortable on his feet, and his face showing the wear and tear from Hall's punches. Now Hall would be well advised to, you know, throw some jabs, work his way in. He's throwing punches from distance, and so they're not landing. But Daley going for that shot from the outside continuously.
He's got to get to his feet.
Now he's caught in the guillotine. It's tight. It's pretty
10
tight.
seconds left.
Daley's just got a few seconds here.
Oh, he's out.
He is out cold.
That's the fight. Wow. Wow.
Daley is completely out, limp on the mat. He was choked out by Shockeem Hall. Nice guillotine.
It's probably that last second.
Trying to figure out if he was trying to tap at the end of this. Let's take a look.
That's a power guillotine by Hall.
Yeah, looks like it was just one. It didn't look enough for, you know, to actually stop the fight.
Well, when you get that, Hall had his right hand over the back of the neck, and you know, lock in that power guillotine. Daley, the white lights were going, and he just didn't have a chance to even tap before he went limp.
You know, that's what happens in a lot of times. And you get your debuters, they don't know how long that they got to last in that submission. We were always taught to go as long as you can, try to deal with it. But as soon as those lights fade, you know what? You should probably live to fight another day, you know.
Hall's coaches and his cornermen over there doing a little shadow boxing almost in the corner. I think they're pretty excited about their prospect here with Shockeem Hall.
Oh, he looked amazing. His striking was absolutely crisp. His combinations that he's putting together, especially for a debut. Oh my goodness. I would have been, you know.
And then to finish with a submission, you know, it's
so he shows he's well-rounded.
Nice stand-up, good striking, then finish with a submission. His coaches are pretty happy.
Oh yeah, his combinations though, that's what got me. Those really ended up taking a toll.
Let's take a look at some of the striking that you gentlemen are both talking about here, and Shockeem Hall was tremendous in this bout.
He's out in the orthodox stance. Starts off with a jab, but he's all about the hooks. But look how calm he is. Moving around, good head movement. Look at that. He's calm. He's just moving in.
Threw a little teep kick out there. It almost looks like he feels like he's sparring in there right now. I think he knew Daley wasn't quite on the same level as him standing up.
Look at that. Good jab. The hands always come back to the chin. It's a fantastic fight. Good debut for Hall.
Let's go to Dan Bogan, our ring announcer, once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner at 2 minutes of the second round by TKO, fighting out of the red corner, Shockeem Hall.
Okay, Richie Walsh in the ring with Shockeem Hall.
Hey, Shockeem, congratulations. Seemed like you took control of this fight pretty early.
Yeah, that was my plan. That's how we train.
You wanted to stay upright, it seemed like, throughout the whole fight. Was that the plan, too?
Yeah, to see how his stand-up was and test him, see how his chin was, and if needed, take him down.
Talk a little bit about your submission move there at the end.
He tried to take me down, and I was against the cage. He probably was going to get me down, so I grabbed the neck just in case to catch a choke.
Want to thank anyone in attendance here?
I want to thank my friends for coming out, John, Alexis, Anthony, June, and I want to thank my team, Team Brazen, my coach, Jason, Walt, and my whole squad.
All right, thanks, Shockeem. Congratulations, Shockeem Hall from Philly, a big Flyers fan. Oh, come on, give it up for Shockeem.
All right, Richie, thanks. Coming up, more Gladiators of the Cage next.